Okay, hello traders and welcome to live trading session. It's still Napan here, founder of Master the Markets Elite Trades Conference and the Traders Open Day. So in today's video on the live trading session, we're going to look at the markets live and we're going to be covering the topic on moving averages. Moving averages is a very common topic, is it not, traders? You can almost see it in almost every trader's charts. So let's take a look at this. So you can see my screen all right over here. So before I carry on, so let's firstly take a look at what is a moving average, right? What is a moving average? A moving average, basically, traders, is the average, as its name suggests, the average over the period of time that you specify. So for example, if you say a 20 moving average, basically it's taking the average price over 20 days. What price we may ask in terms of a OHLC bar, the close price essentially. So let me explain. So for example, you've got this bar today. Let's say when it closes today at midnight, you take the closing price, which is on the right hand side. Then you take the closing price of this green bar here, take the closing price of this, take the closing price of that. And let's say just for argument's sake, this at the moment is what, 38.79. Let's say this one is also 38, 72. And then this one is, let's say this one is 139.50. What happens then is that then you add up all of them together for 20 days because it's a daily time frame. Okay, for 20 bars, or to keep it easy, we just say for 20 bars, whichever time frame it is. You add them all up, so you sum them up, right? And then you divide it by 20, then you will get a number. Okay, so that is your number one. Okay, that's x1. Then you do again, starting from yesterday. This is bar number one. Then you count 20 days back, and then you get x2, then so on so forth, x3. Now then, after that, the moving average will then plot all of this as a line. Okay, and that's what is called the moving average. So let me show that to you right now. So if I were to insert this indicators, okay, let's put that in here. Let's see. Right, so here you got the moving average, and let's see, we put it 20. All right, and that's it. There you go. Right, so it draws that for you, but that's how the calculation is made. Of course, there's exponential and simple moving averages. We won't go into that too much in detail, but in a gist, this is the meaning of a moving average. Okay, so the 20 moving average as of now, you can see that the average price of this is this blue line, and currently price is below that line at the moment. Okay, right, so that is the what is a moving average. Now, why should we use it? We can use it to position ourselves on entries, or to trail our stop loss, or even for target measures in sense of reversion. Let's say, you see, for example, here the price is above the moving average. We take a reversion trade back to the moving average. So the different ways on we can use it. Why we want to use it, as I mentioned, we can use it for all these reasons: for entry, for stop loss trailing, or for target mentioned. Also, you can track the momentum as well of the price. How do we use it? I just want to go through one way of how we can use it, and I want to give you some examples on how you can incorporate this into your strategy as well. Okay, one way that we can use it, on how we can use it, is, if you look, traders, what we can do, we can use the 20 EMA across different time frames, okay, and overlay it all onto one chart. So for example, we can take the 20 moving average of the daily time frame, then we can take the 20 moving average of the 4-hour. We can also then take the moving average 20 EMA of the 1 hour. The common thing between all of them is that no matter which time frame you put this on, it's always calculating the last 20 bars. You see this bar number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will always calculate over 20 bars, regardless whether it's daily, 4 hour or 1 hour. The only difference is that when you're using on a daily time frame, is 20 bars where each bar represents 1 day. Over here, when you use it, it's 20 bars again, but 1 bar is now representing 4 hours. And over here, it is 20 bars again, but each bar representing 1 hour. So if I were to go to a 1 hour time frame, like this over here, with our stretch indicator and our ORB setup, opening range breakout strategy setup, which I've explained in the previous live trading session videos, which I highly encourage you all to look at as well. And much more of this on how we take trades and position ourselves is also in our live trading room video series as well. You can take a look at all of that and links to go and register for them. You see, but in terms of how do I correlate a 20 EMA daily moving average onto a 1 hour time frame? You see, for example, if I want to put a 20 moving average over here, that's pretty much simple, right? It's going to be over 20 bars of 1 hour. Okay, and that's all. It's going to be very, very simple. See, look, that's 20 bars of 1 hour. Okay, that's what this moving average is about, and currently it's underneath. It's below that. Price is below that. Okay. Now, if I want to put the moving average, the 20 moving average of a 4 hour, 20 moving average of a 4 hour onto a 1 hour time frame, how would I do that? Basically, all you got to ask yourself is 1 4 hour bar is 4 1 hour. Okay, 4 1 hour bars, isn't it? So therefore, a 20 moving average on a 4 hour time frame will equate to 81 hour bars. Okay, 81 hour bars. So what I would do then, insert indicators, go to trend, go to the moving average, and then change this to 80. Okay, let's just put that as a red one. Okay, so there you go. That's your, you see over here, what does that mean? That all that red bar means is that that's the 20 EMA of the 4 hour chart, Now, if I want to put now the 20 EMA of the daily chart, what do I have to do? Basically, what I have to do is, you see, 1 day is how many hours? It's 24 hours, right? Especially in the currency market. So 24 hours, if it's 1 day, 20 bars of 20 days will be 480, isn't it? So it's 480 hours. So that's what I got to do. So I'll put an indicator here, and then I'll just do 480 here. And that is it. I'll just put that as green. And there you go. So there you go. So you got all your 3 moving averages here. They are all amalgamating, okay, together. They are compressing together. You can see that for the first change. So firstly, you correlate all the moving averages on the 1 time frame. The second thing is how you use it is, if you want to take the earliest signal to ride the trend on a higher time frame, you wait for this 20 moving average on the 1 hour to go above at least the 4 hour 20 EMA, which is the 80 order, and then the 480. So if it goes past them both, then there you go. You got your signal, and you can start to go forward in terms of your entry. You can then correlate this with price as well if you do want to. You can wait for a SMI indicator to confirm this bottom at some point. Let's say if it confirms it here, then along with the moving average signal, then we can enter on the close. And then what we then do is that we then ride it on the higher time frame on the daily and take it all the way further up. So we're getting early entry on a shorter time frame and then managing it on a higher time frame for bigger profit. So it's increasing your reward to risk ratio. And then on top of that, you can also use the stretch combination as well. So combining all of this, you can make it into one very solid strategy where you get a confirmation, you get a moving average going in your favor, as well as it going past the stretch line as well. As of now, in terms of cable, it's gone below the lower stretch line. So stretch probably formed to the upside today. But if it does take out this on the upside, then we need to be aware of that as long as and see if the moving averages do shift as well. And in terms of the trend over here, it's still up on cable, so I'll still be looking for positions to the upside and first level resistance. First to take out this, second to take out that, to continue more on the north side. All right, great. I think that's pretty much that from me on this video. So quite a bit for you to digest on the live trading session over here today on moving averages. So we looked at what is a moving average. Then we also looked at, why you need to use a moving average and how you can, and finally, we looked at how you can use it as well in terms of correlating them and combining it with the trend as also with in terms of the ORB and the stretch levels too. Okay. All right. So I leave that to you for you to reflect and how you want to use that in your strategy. And as we always say, till next time, stay disciplined